Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Well, it seems that you have been very busy. We have here the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles shows that a person who is beginning a project, and it's a collaborative kind of work. So, for some of you, right now, you seem to be collaborating with people, and people seem to trust you, to trust your ideas. And I think you are also being trusted for your creativity, and you're very, you're being careful with the details. So somehow people trust you. They trust your competence, and somehow they consult with you. And at the same time also, maybe there is the card somehow also tells us or gives us an advice of listening. Okay, to listen, to not just think that we know everything, but to have that humility to listen to other people, and at the same time to listen to the guidance coming from our inner world. So to intuitively listen to the divine and our spirit guides and the angels, and at the same time also to listen to the people that the universe brings to us, those who are also inspired in the same direction that we are going. For some of us, this temple that you are working on can symbolize also yourself, your inner self. We are the temple of the spirit. We are the temple of the divine. So for some of us, this card can symbolize transformation. That right now you are working on yourself, and you are undergoing development, undergoing transformation. The temple of the spirit is slowly evolving, transforming, growing. So for some of you, you are undergoing right now transformation. And again, as you undergo transformation, we need to be receptive. We need to listen to the guidance coming from the universe, and also to listen to the guides that the universe brings our way. Now, the guides can be in the 3D realm or the physical realm, and it can be also in the spiritual realm. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay. Now this for those who are undergoing transformation, this work will set you free. Okay, will give you that. We have here the Judgment card, and when you look at the Judgment card, the people are rejoicing because they are set free from the tomb. So in a certain sense, this transformation will set you free from certain things that have limited you in the past. So for those of you who are undergoing transformation, there will be a sense of release, a sense of freedom, and a letting go of confining things that used to be with us in our past. So we are shedding. It's like shedding old skin. So it's like being set free, and yes, the transformation will set us free. So for those of you who are undergoing transformation, what follows is a sense of freedom. Now, for those of you who are working right now, sooner or later, once you get the ball rolling, and people after the planning stages, sooner or later you will have more freedom to enjoy life. So whatever this project is, somehow the card of the Judgment indirectly shows stability in the near future, because you are busy right now working on something, but sooner or later, when the project starts to flourish, you will be set free, and there will be a sense of freedom, a sense of stability, because the presence of the divine in our life, just like the trumpet in the Judgment card, shows somehow stability, because the divine will provide everything. The universe will provide for everything that we need. and there will be a certain freedom from certain burdens that we might have had in the past. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Well, there will be some decision making that, yeah, you will have to do some decision making, and you will be needing again guidance from the divine. So because you are blindfolded, you do not completely see everything. There is the moon in the Two of Swords, which shows that not everything is clear, but we need to make a decision. And part of that decision is letting go of those things that have confined us in the past. At the same time, also, we need to decide when we start to do a new project or start a new chapter in our life, when we start to do a certain job, we will have to make decisions. And part of making decision is letting go of certain things. Now, as we make that decision, we need to rely on our intuition, which can be symbolized by being blindfolded, because when we are blindfolded, we are more sensitive with the other senses. So for some of you, you will need to rely on your intuition, but at the same time, the person is grounded in reality. You see, there is a concrete ground underneath the chair and underneath the feet of the person who is deciding. So a very important factor in your decision making is being grounded in reality. You need to consult with other people. We need to listen so that we can get an objective point of view or an objective picture of what is truly happening in our present situation. So we need to be grounded also in reality. So this is what we have for our Sunset Tarot. Let us now go to Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, the message comes from Martin Luther King Jr. And the message is, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. So right now, when we try to relate it to the tarot reading, we have the Judgment card. And in the Judgment card, we are taken away from the darkness of the tomb and set free into the light. So if we are going to free ourselves from those dark parts in our life, those dark aspects in our life, if we are going to set free ourselves from our shadows, we need to go to the light. We need the light in our life. And oftentimes, the divine is symbolized by the light. We need the divine and the guidance coming from our spirit guides and from our angels in order to free ourselves from those dark aspects of our person. It's not running away from the darkness. It is recognizing that there is darkness in ourselves and asking the divine to drive away the darkness or to bring us from the darkness into the light. So it's knowing that not everything is within our control. We do our part, but at the same time, we ask for assistance coming from the divine and from our spirit guides. I was just watching a YouTube video, and one of the intuitives or psychics that were speaking in the video said that yes, it's important for us to ask. There's also a saying in the scriptures, ask and you shall receive. So it's important for us to ask assistance from the divine, ask assistance from our spirit guides and our angels to free us from the darkness. And the best way to do that is to have a loving relationship with the divine, because the love of the divine will take away the darkness in our life. We will realize that in spite of who we are loved and we are not alone. And when you know that you are not alone, you know that you can always ask for help. And when you know how much you are loved by the divine, the loving relationship that you experience with the divine will allow you to realize that you deserve to experience being in the light. The love of the divine will take you away from those dark aspects of your life. You recognize that the darkness in yourself, and you embrace that and you accept it as part of who you are. And somehow that darkness has taught you a lot of lessons, and it has made you what you are at this present time. So we recognize the darkness as part of our life history, but at the same time, from that darkness, we make a resolution, or we resolve to move forward, to take that step forward towards the light, to allow the universe to free us, just like in the judgment card. Now, when we look at the Three of Pentacles, here the person is also asking assistance in order to rebuild the temple. So in order to rebuild ourselves, in order to heal ourselves, in order to nurture ourselves, we need to ask assistance and guidance. Now, the Two of Swords shows us that we need to cut things, we need to decide. Some things we need to let go, and some things we need to embrace. So we let go of those things that are confining us, those things that bring darkness in our life, and we embrace the light. We move towards the light. We decide to move on, to learn from our mistakes, take the lessons we have learned, and move on. So this is what we have for our Insights at Twilight. I hope that it has helped you in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.